So, okay, here we go. We have actually the Spanish against the French. Wow, a very classical matchup to begin the series. And yeah, let's just start now. So, my friends of Age of Empire, I have the honor tonight to cast this beautiful series between Ezad and Tabben. And in the south of Manchuria, we have now Ezad playing with the Spanish, actually just collecting the 50 wood, and with his explorer Senor Ezad already walking up to the trade route, probably just building down a trading post. Yeah, Spanish against French, a matchup which is, yeah, as old as Age of Empire, I guess. But actually, I haven't seen this matchup in a while. Let's see how it goes. We have also a lot of yaks here. We have the water here. I actually really love this map. I don't know about you guys, but we have a trade line with 4 trading posts. You can take all of them. You have also options on the water. You have the yaks. It is just really beautiful map actually. So both players are putting down their trading posts right now. Let's look to Tabben. Tabben starts in the north of Manchuria in the color red, playing the French. Here's of course a native scout here, Blackfoot scout, already scouting the map. Whoa, look at that, guys. This scout is so much worth. He already, yeah, nearly scouted the whole map in 1 minute. It's actually really crazy. Now the dog, of course, not bad also, but the scout is really good to just collecting the yaks and so on and so on. Yeah, starting on with 3 coureurs de bois, nothing special I guess. Let's look at the deck. He has some ships in there, also improved warships. So I know from Ezad that he loves to go in water, of course, with the Spanish. And let's see if he's doing that. Yeah, that is exactly what I want to see here. This is so beautiful. We have the fish market, the schooners, also the improved warships, the warships themselves, some crates. Yeah, a really cool water deck. And I love action on sea. Yeah, but fights on the sea with battleships are just insane and really brings another dimension to Age of Empire, I think. Yeah, we have already the schooners coming in here after the 3 wills. The Spanish have, of course, a really high shipment curve, so he can achieve that really easily. May age up with 15 wills because he is now slaughtering some of the yaks to get faster age up also in. And Tem on the other side, I think just aging up standard 14 villagers, not deciding to slaughter the yaks yet for a 13 villager age up, but yeah, I mean, these guys are fattening now, so he can get the bonus afterwards. Okay, so he is aging up with the quartermaster right now, and chopping wood already, probably for a market because he hadn't built one yet. Here, collecting 60 coin. That's of course also really helpful to get the hunting dogs in more, yeah, easier. And Ezad chopping a lot of wood, and the villager already going down on the water. So we will see Ezad defending, booming on the water, and Tabben has to decide now what to do against it. Yeah, you have different options. You can just yeah, fight on land completely, going maybe for a semi-FF into cannons and just, yeah, with the better tempo destroy completely the enemy space. Or you can also just yeah, fight on water, maybe clear up the harbors from the land and then sending warships. There are different possibilities, and I'm really excited to see which one Tabben will choose to yeah, to challenge this water boom. So Mark had already put it down, researching the hunting dogs. Still chopping wood. Placer mines also getting researched. Yeah, maybe. Even a second trading post. Look at that. Maybe he wants to boom on land. That would be also really, yeah, helpful, I think. Putting down the second trading post. Ezad on the other side. Building already the second dock right now. 700 wood coming in, and yeah. I'm interested to see now how many docks he will build, because 2 docks are already not bad. I think this is the standard. Here is the outpost. Yeah, I think it is near the shore, but not completely. It should defend the base also. Yeah, let's see how this works out. Oh, 700 wood into 600 wood immediately. So maybe even we see a triple dock. Yeah, not right now, I think. But let's look on tabben's view again. He is researching the steel traps right now. Has a second trading post, and oh, guys, what are we seeing here? 4 coureurs into 700 coin. He actually goes for the really fast age up. I mean, it's still economical because of the steel traps and the 4 coureurs, but he's actually deciding to not build any military, not on water and not on land, but sending the 700 coin earlier to get yeah, the fast fortress in, probably to send the cannons. So of course the second trading post makes a lot of sense now, because he will rely heavily on his H3 shipments. As we see here, we have a lot of them. 8 skirms, then double dragoons, also cuirassiers, and the importance of all, 2 falconets, of course. He's collecting his coin now, already having a shipment available. Let's see if he sends the 700 wood or just saves it. He's sending the 700 wood right now. And Ezad, also researching the hunting dogs, rendering plan already coming in, and here is the triple dog. I love to see it. Yeah, rendering plan, of course. It got nerfed in the last patch. Before it was 30 and 30%, now for whales only 25%, but still it is a really good card, of course, for water booming. Right now the docks are not really used, but I think he was just popped. Now continues training fishing boats and also putting down a barracks, training some musketeers to compete on land. Yeah, here also 2 musketeers already out. tabben on the other side collecting the 700 wood here. Has built his barracks, so I think we will see a Falk musketeer push probably. Oh, stable also already coming down. And now he doesn't have a shipment available just yet because of the 700 wood, but I think it won't take much longer. Actually, tabben deciding to go for some skirms and maybe cuirassiers or dragoons instead of musketeers. Okay, I think that's fair. But in my opinion, you always have to, against the water boom, you have to bring some siege. Here we have dragoons and skirms, which is definitely not bad. But with these units, he will not be able to siege any buildings here. So yeah, I don't know. He will probably have the land control, but he has to do actually something on water probably then because Ezad just booming and booming and booming. Yeah, musketeers trying to burn down this trading post, but now the skirms are out. Actually, the war dogs preventing the skirms from doing too much damage, because these are actually really beasts for only 80 food, 18 hand attack. This is actually really good. And now let's see what Ezad decides to send. He has maybe the 700 coin to age up himself, or even boom further with the fish market. Now musketeers actually trying to fight this against the dragoons and the skirms, and to be honest, these war dogs did so much work. All the skirms are already down, and now, I mean, dragoons and musketeers maybe trade 1-to-1 about, I think. in direct fight, but Ezad goes back now. I mean, he doesn't have to be overly aggressive, of course. He is on water, he has his 19 fishing boats. Also the first water upgrade already through. And he sends actually the House of Trastemaran to age up really fast and really cheap. And actually, I love this build order from Ezad really much. He has now nearly 50 villagers. Let's compare that to tabben, 26. Yeah, Ezad nearly double the eco here. And yeah, he is pushing now out with the veteran dragoons and of course the skirmishers and sending now the falconets. But yeah, I think it could be really tough for tabben because Ezad is also in the 3rd age, can send his own falconets, and Ezad just needs to hold it. The longer the game goes, the better for Ezad. So tabben really has to do something now. Falc's coming out from behind now. Goons also can't kill a villager because these war dogs are just so good. By the way, these war dogs are counting as infantry. If you didn't know, that is hand infantry. Now skirms, okay, I mean the Rodolero and musketeers can't do much against the skirm goon composition right now. But yeah, he's just fighting it because he has the better eco anyway. Now, aging up with the scout, these are 4 Haas, and now he's going in, also sending Minutemen. So this is a really cool timing actually, using the 4 Haas from the age up, and he is straightly he goes straightly to the 2 falconets. Look at that, guys! He really manages to just take out the 2 falcons. tabben don't really securing them, and now I think tabben has a really tough time to win this game now, because his only win condition is kind of dead, I would say. Some skirms and some dragoons are alive, of course, but there is already the question again, how much damage you can really do with these units against a water boom, against defensive buildings. And Ezad just sending in the 9 Rodeleros again, also upgrading it. And now they will poop out, instantly into the dragoons. And let's see. I mean, he can also take this skirms out, and the score is more and more in favor of Ezad. Yeah, let's see if tabben has any follow-up. He just now training some cuirassiers, sending also cuirassiers in. He really tries his best. Actually sieging down the trading post here with the falconet. And killing some villagers also, I mean, this is not, it will be not enough to compete economical wise, but I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess. Yeah, I mean, the Falk is also probably going down here. Or can it do it? Oh no. It can't stay alive, just going down. And tabben now sending in the frigate actually. So this is definitely not a bad choice in this situation. And here we have it. 7 cuirassiers with some skirms and some dragoons from behind. Let's see if he commits to that fight. Because Ezad has, actually a decent mass on the field, veteran Lancer and Rodeleros, trading more Lancer and Rodeleros, so going for the melee composition actually. And I think this is not so bad in the defensive spot here, because with melee units you can make better pops from the defensive. Actually really cool. And I think Ezad now takes the fight. Let's see how that goes on. Because the Rodelero is just standing completely in the cuirassiers. This is what Ezad needs. And some more lances coming out. The skirmisher and dragoons have no chance in melee, of course. Here is the frigate, but Ezad just sending in his own frigate. And he's winning this fight again. Yeah, that was really, really cool defended from Ezad here. Frigate also just there, nearly there. And tabben. Training more dragoons and skirmishes again. Now sending in the 1000 wood. Let's see what he decides to do with that. Maybe just running. No, he has some more military shipments actually, but maybe he tries to boom with that. He still has the control on land, kinda, I would say. If he kites well with his dragoons, he can beat this army right now. And yeah, maybe he tries to go for the trade route. Let's see on the water. Oh, I missed that. We have, of course, the frigate here. Intrepide against Santa Cruz, but Santa Cruz can heal up again. Intrepide, no chance. We have no dog from tabben whatsoever. Oh, but actually here a lot of wilds were gathering. They have to escape now to the frigate, but some of them are going down again. Game is still really close. Look at that. I mean, Ezad lost some villages. Now we have 47 to 37. tabben actually making it a close game here with the land. Yeah, the land attempt. I mean, he will also lose probably the 2 Coureur de Bois here right now. Yeah, but it is still fine. So let's see on the water. Is this ship just not okay? Just chilling here, nothing doing nothing. Now raiding some fishing boats, I guess. But yeah, it can't actually do much damage against the frigate, which healed up already. And now Ezad sending in his own 2 falconets, and I think this could be really yeah, really big, because tabben right now has no answer against this falconet at all. Let's look what he does with the 1000 wood, just stacking it right now. Ah yeah, he is building another town center. Okay. Guys, I'm actually kind of surprised that this works out for tabben so well. I actually thought it would be more in favor of Ezad, because his fishing bows, fish boom was, yeah, kind of uncontested actually, but tabben holding it and closing the villager gap. Really, really impressive stuff. Yeah, Animas also in the chat, kind of surprised. Ezad now again 2k score ahead, but I don't know about this melee composition. Whoa! The 2 falcons. Ezad made it before so well, played so well to snipe this falc, but now loses his own falcs more or less, but actually catching the dragoons really, really well. He makes tabben pay for that. Look at that, nearly all of the dragoons going down, and this is actually a good trade for Ezad. You didn't expect that, as you saw that tabben yeah, achieved to snipe the falconets, but yeah, lost all the dragoons. Poor pathing around the woods, I guess. But yeah, Rodeleros, of course, just a really good unit actually against Skirm Goon, I think. Rodelero and Skirm better than Goons and Skirm, definitely. Here is also coming in the Archaic Infantry Combat. 50% yeah, damage and hit points for Rodeleros. 21 from them on the field. Ezad actually not training any more fishing boats. Let's see how many he has. 17. We have, I think, 4 whales here. Yeah, 4 whales. So this is the perfect number, I would say, because the fish is already, yeah, nearly gone actually. And now Ezad has to gather his own food. Yeah, out of on the map. What is this? I didn't realize that. Here's actually an outpost with 12 villages in it. Ezad has to go and rescue them, because otherwise he is in a really, really tough spot. tabben, yeah, just holding it with the dragoons and skirms right now, but has to kite it really, really good. Oh, here he doesn't pay attention, and this is really really, yeah, how I say it, really bad. Sending in 4 dragoons right now, but lost. Oh, this is disgusting. Losing all of the dragoons for basically nothing because the Rodelleros are just meddling through there without any fear. Now, the Minutemen are coming in, but I think it might be too late actually, because this trade was absolutely, yeah, incredibly good for Ezad here. We are nearly 20 minutes in the game, and here we see already that the hunts run out, slowly but surely, and both players are just sharing the hunts right now. This is some good Age of Empire here. Why don't we have this in the real world? Oh, okay, yeah. Now is the war again, sad. But, oh, this is actually quite heavy. Look at that. This are 8 coureurs de bois, which, yeah, probably going down here because no outpost, no whatsoever defense, just the skirms. But the skirms are far away. He lost all the dragoons, which is really sad. But, yeah, some of the coureurs are surviving. They're really high HP, of course. Yeah, actually, guys, I have to repeat it. I'm really surprised how close this game is, despite tabben not doing much on the water. Really, really surprises me. Still close. Ezad killing the Minutemen here casually. But still a big mass of skirms and goons out from tabben. Okay, Ezad just staying on his melee composition actually. I mean, this is, yeah, the Spanish, the real Spanish, I think. Because they have, of course, lots of upgrade. We have already, yeah, Rodollero combat and the Lancer combat through here. So it just makes sense to go for these 2 units. Because, yeah, I mean, why would you send the upgrades otherwise? And tabben, let's look at his military. He sent it already the cavalry combat. Does not have the range damage for his skirms in. But yeah, I mean, this card is not the best for a H3 card. It's just damage and not HP. Actually, remassed a really large mess of dragoons. Building coureurs de bois out of both town centers. What's going on here? Frigate Santa Cruz just raiding here from the shoreline. That's actually not so bad, because here is just some more food which can't get be gathered from tabben here. Let's look at the... Oh, and now it could be really serious for tabben. Serious problems, because all his mines and hunts are gone, I think. Look at that. He still can gather some coin here, of course, and some food here, but yeah, that's 1,000 food or nothing more. So he is in a really, really tough spot. He has pushed out for map control, maybe challenge this hunt, because if this goes, this game goes on for some more minutes, and tabben can't produce any food, he will not be able to, yeah, build military and fall apart. And logically he's pushing out now. Ezad just set moving in with his lancers, and also the Rodelleros. And oh guys, look at that! Rodelleros completely standing in the skirmishes, and the lancers also. But the dragoon mass, of course, does a good job here. There's cavalry combat on it. Yeah, but I think this fight is still a lot better for Ezad, because all the skirmishes going down, coureurs de bois also fighting in, and all the skirms from Ezad just not dying, yeah, because the melee is of course in the front line, and now the skirmishers can deal easily with all these dragoons. Really, really good fight for Ezad again. Sending in also 7 guys. You know, if it is a close game, if someone has to send H2 units already in the game. I mean, he has the Caballeros available, and actually this higher armored pistoliers could do also a really good job here, because he's floating some coin, which makes sense because he is on coin with all the fishing boats. Also going for some missionaries here. Unction not in yet. I don't know about the 7 Rodelleros actually. I think Ezad, yeah, just really wanted to make sure to win this fight because he needs the hunt, of course. And tabben has the problem now with the food. I told you guys, he has still here some food, but yeah, that's not really what he needs. Sending in the 10 Jägers now, which is definitely a really good card right now, because he has many goons left, so this is a really nice composition then. So 10 Jägers going out with some skirms and a lot of dragoons again, and this is not over yet. Yeah, it does not look pretty for tabben because every food source is out, and you look, you see it. He just manages to get 5 cuirassiers out because trading in the market, but not being he's not able to produce any more military or settlers right now, because yeah, all the food is gone, and now he has to push again because this can't go on any further for tabben. Ezad on the other side, I mean, he has the same problem kinda, but just deciding with all the coin from the fishing boats to build a tavern and building giant grenadiers. I love this unit so much, guys. You love to see it. Unction coming in right now, and now he's fighting it with Unction. Yeah, look at that. 21 range attack now against 18. It's not that big of a deal, I think, but I mean, it's also not bad, of course. But yeah, we have the cuirassiers here. I think the Rodelleros take care of them, and now the giant grenadiers. Yeah, not doing that of impressive work here, but they are still here. They are tanking. And Ezad has just to hold it. He has the better eco. He only needs to hold it. Then he will win. But look at guys, is tabben now winning this game? What is going on here? Ezad training more giant grenadiers with all this gold from the water. But here's a big problem. The fight going in really in favor for tabben now, because of this Jägers doing dramatically more damage right now. And yeah, missionaries not doing that much actually. Ezad is in big trouble now, despite having even score. Wow. Oh, what a game to start this series, guys. What a game. So this Samuel de Condamine also snaring all the giant grenadiers, so the skirms can do a really good job to just clearing them up. And yeah, Ezad is in big trouble. I didn't see that coming. Score is still even, but yeah, where is he gathering food? Wow, one single fish is left there. But he's now losing villages, not being able to produce that much of military. Let's look at tabben. We have the same problem here. Yeah, but I mean, Manchuria has so many gold mines. We have the whales here. So gold is not a problem at all. I mean, yeah, it could be in the future. We have also here... this is really smart from tabben. Look at that. With the military control, he just gets the trade route now. And putting all of his trading posts to food, which... yeah, of course makes sense in this situation because there's no food left. This food he can't take because of Santa Cruz in the water. And yeah, I don't know if, about this sieging the town center here, because he's just losing units of the damage of the town center and the tower. Ezad trying to rescue his missionaries here to his main army. But yeah, we have only some skirms, some rods, not that much. And actually, guys, I have to say it, with this upgraded trade route right now, all the trading posts on food, I think tabben can win this right now. Because Ezad already out of military shipments. Oh, no, look at that. Oh, does they come true? Do they come true? Oh, they don't come through right in time. Here's the outpost, okay. Let's look, let's see how these pistoliers fight in this situation. I mean, they get counted from scrubs, but look at that. They just shredding through with the help of the skirmishers, and the villagers are also tanking. And the game swung again, completely in favor of Ezad. Look at that score now. Ezad a 5,000 score ahead. This is too much for me. I can't handle that. What is this game, guys? Really, really incredible. Yeah, tabben actually putting up the first mill. He has no other choice than to do that, because this gold mine is also near to running out, and now he actually will have to change his trading posts to gold and gather the food from mills, I guess. But this looks really tough now again for tabben, and Ezad now actually is the most unit in this composition is actually a missionary. We have only 8 from these guys and 8 planklers, 8 skirmishers, I think. So yeah, Ezad just trying to bring religion to the French colony. But yeah, the religious guys are not the best in fighting, as we see here, and they get pushed back from all these settlers, which, yeah, just don't want to get converted to Christianity, as it looks like. Ezad now sending in also the fish market. This will boost his economy. Yeah, I mean, just a little bit. Here's only 1 fishing boat. Ezad really should train 3 more fishing boats, because in this situation where every resource is needed, that would make also quite a difference actually. Now also going on the builds here and researching the seed drill. Missionaries healing up the army, or what is left of it. Dragoons going to raid, but tabben still 6k score behind. Now is able to produce coureur de bois again. These trade posts now run on coin. But yeah, the eco is just not there, I think. We have 34 coureur de bois. He lost a lot. He lost a lot in the whole this fight. I mean, you see it here. These guys already knew what is what a war means. And Ezad has just a better economy right now, also taking the second trade post here, hunting down the dragoons. And actually the game slowed down a bit right now. We had continuous action for minutes right now, but now tabben is just trying to raid, but the dragoons just getting slaughtered from all the skirms. I don't think that this was worth it. I mean, he got a few wills, but still. Skirmishers building up Mars again. What is going on here? Just random 5 armored pistoliers trying to raid some villages, killing skirms, but get killed also by the skirms. Now I think that was not the best use of these guys, because I mean, Ezad will earlier or later need some anti-cav, and these guys are really, really good anti-cav. Let's look at it. 60% melee resistance, 560 HP. Oh, so this is actually a really, really good unit. Kinda a musketeer on steroids, of course. And here the 2 1 HP dragoons again raiding. I don't know. Yeah, let's look at them. I think the villagers just take care of them. And look at that, the score actually goes, the gap wides up, I would say. Tabben decides to train a falconet now, also has put up his own estates and mills, but not researching his upgrades yet, which kind of makes sense because he just does not have the resources for it. It's really tough for him. Ezad is in a better position because of the fishing boats, of course. Having his own mills set up here. And yeah, now tabben training some falconets. Let's see if we can do some damage with that. Training some halberdiers, because neither of the two players has anti-cav out right now. And look at that, what is going on here? Wow, this mass from Ezad is actually really huge. He managed to remass much more army than tabben, and here tabben taps out, just losing the first game after over 30 minutes. Guys, what a banger of a game. I'm completely impressed. I'm impressed of tabben that he keeps up, that he was able to keep up that well with Ezad despite not really challenging the water boom. But in the end, the water boom just wins the game again here. Yeah, really, really cool play from Ezad, I would say. Let's look at the post game quite short. We have actually close resources. Wow. Actually, same resources if you calculate in the free resources. That's impressive. And military-wise, it was also really close. Yeah, I mean, the game was over 30 minutes, so this makes sense. And look at this really nice sea boom. Lost some. I mean, this is probably the reason why tabben could keep up so well. He just managed to, kill some settlers early H3 with his cuirassiers and his skirms. That was absolutely important for him. Military-wise, of course, he has the bigger army in the start, but now in the end, I mean, it makes sense. He has to transition into farms and estates, and yeah, we all know that if you transition, you have to chop wood, you can't spend your resources on military. So Ezad has better eco, has his fishing boats, could remass, but tabben couldn't, and now he just lost the game with that. But wow, what a game to start this series. Really impressive here. Okay, guys, I mean, this is live, so now it is 1-0 for Ezad, but I think the second game might be already have started. Let's look. Yeah, here is okay. Take a deep breath, because now we play on Pampa Sierras. And guys, I want to mention something. This tournament is, as far as I know, played in blind pick. So we have no counter pick, but every match is picked with blind Civ. So it would be possible to see an Indian mirror here, because this is a really, really good map for Indians, and I think both players are really comfortable with the Indians. So yeah, this is my prediction. I could be completely wrong with that, but I actually would love to see an Indian mirror right now. Let's jump in. Yeah, I'm the best. I'm the best here. Oh my god. Love to see it here. Port and China are banned. And here is the prediction. Right on point. Ezad and tabben in an Indian mirror. This could be really, really interesting. Because, yeah, I know. Let's start already. India is definitely Ezad's main civ. I don't know tabben that well, so I can't speak about that, but I know from the last series tabben against Frontline, I know that tabben is also very, very comfortable with his Indians. So we have the Indian mirror here. Ezad, of course, already on the way collecting all these llamas on the left side. We have 8 pieces of llamas on the map. All of them on the left side, and yeah, I'm interested to see who wins the llama war here. And Ezad just collecting 4 of them already, and I think tabben will probably get the other 4. I think, at least. Let's look at tabben here. He has 1 llama only. Okay, we will look at it more deeply in a moment. Yeah, I mean, here's nothing special in the base. Both players, of course, immediately going for the llamas because, I mean, for the Indians, the llamas has one of the best usage. The Indians have one of the best usage for the llamas of all civs in the game. Look at that, 0.1 XP per second. And if you have these llamas, you don't have to chop wood for a trading post, for example. This is just free XP trickle, not having to invest anything, so it is really, really nice to have them. But actually, Ezad managed to win the llama war. We have only 2 llamas for tabben and Ezad. Let's look. 6 llamas. Oh, I mean, that's not the end of the world for tabben, but still, it is a nice start for Ezad, of course. Okay, now collecting 40 XP, even more XP here. Now, wow, wait a minute, what was this, a treasure? No, the treasure was Baghdad Tame Wolf, of course. Let's look at the deck, guys. We have 1v1 mirror, so Ezad actually having extra deck for mirror matches. I don't know what is different, I think more H4 cards maybe? Because, I don't know, looks pretty standard for me, at least. But Ezad is the Indian pro. I actually don't play the Indians a lot, so can't say, I can't say, talk about the nuances of this deck, but looks really solid, actually. And Tem on the other side, let's look on his deck, just putting, the land deck in, looks also really, solid, actually. I don't know about 700 food, I hate the shipment, but if he wants, I don't mind. So, this 3 Bootyvism actually coming in for both players already. I think Tem will age up with 15 villagers or 14. I mean, you can't say it anyways because the Indians have, as all Asians, age up with the wonder, so they can produce villagers all the time. But 1 villager, 2 villagers actually walking forward, probably putting down the red fort aggressively in the middle of the map. And now we have already 2 completely different styles of playing. Ezad with the defensive Conimata in the economy style. This wonder is actually not so bad. You get 500 resources out of it when completed, and also, of course, the gather bonus which got increased also in the last patch. Market gets put down from Ezad already, playing really defensively, and I really don't know which is better, the defensive Conimata or the aggressive red fort, but I'm pretty sure Tem will not go all in, of course, but just, he just has map control with it. Look at that. In this nice choke point here, he just controls a lot of the map actually, and this could be quite helpful also. We will see it. Olivesa mentioning shitty hunts for Ezad. This is of course very important when you are the defensive player, and yeah, let's take a look at them. Ezad has a hunt here, but yeah, you're completely right. The hunts are pretty bad for him, I would say. He could hunt these and these, but actually he's not hunting them. Don't know why, because yeah, you're completely right. Ezad could run out of food actually because of this aggressive aggro here. Ezad starting the H2 with the foreign logging, so he continues with his eco style. And Tem actually putting down the consulate already. This is a really, really early consulate, I would say. He chopped additional 200 wood for it, so don't manage to train any sepoys right now because of that. But he gets the 90 wood, which helps, of course, a lot in the early game. Just some market tax and first shipment, the diplomatic intrigue. So it's putting down the consulate and maybe trying to play some aggressive consulate strategies, which would also be really interesting to see here. And Ezad already walling up the map right now, which is of course really important in his situation, because this is just 15 wood. Not a big investment, but can help so much because he sees everything here because of this Mapuche settlement and his wall here. Actually already sending in the diplomatic intrigue also, but not having a consulate down yet. Now he's building it, right? And he starts with Gurkhas. Okay, guys, look at that. That could be so huge. Tam sending in the 4 Sours as his second shipment and sending in the Ottoman Expeditionary Company. So he has 7 cav units out on the field really early, and he just counters completely what Ezad is doing here, because Ezad predicting some infantry and going for skirms, and that could be... Oh my god, I'm so excited to see what happens here, because that could be absolutely huge for Tabben. I like this play a lot. I really like this play. It is pretty risky to play it like that, but it could be really rewarding also. High risk, high reward from Tabben here. And let's look at, I mean, Ezad just calling immediately the Minuteman. But let's see. The Sours just sieging the town center. This is really not what Tabben needs in this situation. And Ezad just microing really well here. His skirms just not going down. He's in this, choke point here. Can't really connect on the skirms. And despite Tabben completely countering Ezad from the strategy perspective, he just loses the fight completely. Wow, this what a fight here. Incredibly well done from Ezad to hold that with just Gurkhas, some Minutemen, and perfect positioning between this Kanimata and the town center. Wow, I'm completely impressed right now. And yeah, look at that. Now Ezad just collecting all his villager upgrades, looking fine here. 24 villagers. On the other side, Tabben 26 villagers, so it's not over yet. But you have to consider also the Kanimata, and let's look at the market. Yeah, actually, market-wise, they are both pretty close. So despite the fight was really good for Ezad, it's not over yet. I mean, we have now also the foreign logging in for Tabben. This helps, of course, also. And now, both players, I think, are just massing units. I think, actually, Ezad... Ezad in his classic greedy style that didn't even send the expeditionary company, but just sending in the additional villagers. We see it now, 31 villagers. He has the hunts now under his TC. He managed to hunt that really well. Wow, that's impressive. And sending in some seaports right now. Okay, I think he wants to age up, but this is just to make sure. I mean, he will cancel it probably, but if Tabben is pushing in, he will need it. So makes definitely sense to just put in queue this shipment. And now Ezad already aging out with the Charming Gate, and I mean, I think this is exactly what he needs, because at some point he has to break this map control, and this he can only achieve with the siege elephants, of course. So Ezad already aging up, has sent the 700 coin in earlier, and this is exactly what I mentioned, just requeuing again and again the 5 seaports just to go sure not to get overrun. And Tabben actually sending in the 700 coin right now, so it is not over, but Ezad now definitely in tempo advantage, because he is already aging, probably halfway up right now. Yeah, exactly halfway up. Training the Delhis here, and you know, all Delhis really good raiding unit. I mean, this is just in all situations a good unit, but raiding also pretty good. And he has a shipment ready, so when he is age 3 with the Charm in the Gate, he gets the Barhout, he has a shipment ready, which could be immediately the elephants. Let's see if he decides to do that. And Tabben tries to age up himself right now. Look at that. Every single market upgrade got researched here. I love that. I love the market, I love market tags. And Ezad, let's look at his market. Oh, Imperial Bureaucracy. This is sad not having that in. No, it is of course completely fine. Yeah. Discipline sepoys get researched here, and Ezad just sending in 8 Gurkhas now. I mean, I can completely understand not sending in the siege allies yet, because he needs, of course, the military advantage to do this. Here are all the upgrades coming in, and Ezad going for the infantry composition. He is training some Gurkhas, training sepoys, and I mean Gurkha sepoy is a classical combination with the Indians, because yeah, camels are just so squishy. Many players like to go for sepoys instead as an handicap. So Tem actually aging up also with the German Negate. Both players don't really do much right now. No raiding. But, oh, as I said, Ezad actually pushing out already with the Mahout, with the, yeah, I would say fake, I don't know how they're called right now, but you know it. And this just skins on his heroes. A flail elephant, yeah. Fake flail elephant here. Viranananda Ezad, but oh, he has to be careful, because actually, wow, this Mahout in the perfect spot here, right on the Gurkhas with the H up. But now the other Mahout, whoa, what is this fight here? Back and forth. Good macro. Oh, Ezad sending in the Mahouts actually. And now Tem also sending in his own Mahouts, but this needs, yeah, 40 seconds to come in. And now Ezad is pushing through. He's pushing through with the Mahouts, and I'm not sure actually if Tabben can hold this, because his units are not upgraded yet. Not neither the sepoys nor the Gurkhas are H3. And Ezad, I mean, this is exactly the tempo advantage he had with the Forcer H up, and he uses this perfectly here, but not actually going in. I don't know. He decides to pull back. I think he just could, yeah, deleted all his guns. But I'm not sure. Probably Ezad didn't want to take the risk here. 2 Mahouts spawning actually in the 5 sepoys, which is quite funny. But the Mahouts, yeah, I think it was an even trade, and game still really close. We have 34 villagers against. Oh, but look at the eco difference already. Wow, 10 villages more for Ezad. We have the delis here. I think they got. Yeah, they didn't achieve much here. Tabben intelligent wall here also. Just putting down 15 wood into a really good wall to prevent raiding. That is really smart. And now I think he will send in the 3 Mahouts now. So Indian Mirror is, by the looks of it, just a Mahout shipment mirror. Love to see it, guys. So both players just sending in Mahouts after Mahouts after Mahouts. And now Tem has his 3 Mahouts, sending in 3 more Mahouts. And Ezad on the other side, going for what? He has 3 barracks. Are you kidding me? No. What's that? This is the Mansaptor. Okay. Excuse me. So, double barracks Gurkha production right now. I mean, he has decent handicap on the field. And to be honest, Ezad has just to hold it again. It's exactly as before. This is just Ezad's playstyle. He loves to boom, get the economy advantage, and then just hold it and win with that. And now he has to hold it actually, because he has the second town center. He will win over time. Nice map control also here with this town center. But Tabben now pushing in, and this is the chance of Tabben to win this game right now. Look at this. These are 6 Mahouts. This is nothing to choke with, I would say. But Ezad just pulling back again in this, yeah, I would say house wall, guerrilla warfare here from Ezad. because these guys are just fat as hell and can't pass through this, through the city, I would say. Yeah, no Mansop the Mahout, that's a bit sad, but I think he didn't have the resources, I don't know. Just skirmishes against skirmishes right now. All the other units just holding back. Who has more skirmishes? We have 41 against. Oh, only 20, so tabben winning the skirmisher war here, but Ezad now going in with Mahouts. we see so much Mahouts here. I love to see elephants. This is just such a cute unit. A bit clunky maybe, but really, really cool to see. So many Mahouts here. What? Ezad, this greedy boy. Are you guys seeing it? Are you kidding me? He is on 3 TCs already. Classic Ezad style. On the other side, tabben, yeah, I mean, 1 TC. And he has to make something happen. I mean, he has to hire skirmisher mess, but Ezad actually, again, making a really good, doing a really good job to just, fight in this choke point so that tabben can't use his mass. He has the mass, but can't really use it because of his choke points. But now I think tabben figured out what to do. He scouted the town center, and I mean, these guys are just ramming down with their heads. I think in German I could say it more cool, but now they are just ramming their heads into this TC. And destroyed completely. Let's see how many wills he gets here. Also 100 XP. Oh, these are actually a lot of villagers. We have, some cheeky raids here. Yeah, this is also, I mean, these 2 delis, since 10 minutes, they are here in the back. Why are they still here? I don't get it. Why are they still here? This is incredible, guys. Oh, man. And Ezad now, just sieging down the Agrafor in the time that tabben was distracted with the town center, so Don doesn't sleep at all. We have 34 villagers because of this devastating race. Look at this is really unbelievable. I don't get it. Are this the same delis than before? Then it would be absolutely madness. Ezad, 3 Mahouts here, more Mahouts coming in. This is exactly what we need here. What Ezad knows how to provide good content to us, and just sending in the Mahout shipment and also training. Oh, I thought he was training the Mansopter Mahout. Oh, only the Mansopter Gurkha. But yeah, still a cool guy, I think. So we have 62 villagers, no hunts. This is a fair point. Map control wise, I think they are pretty even, but tabben now on the push, so tabben has the map control right now, and Ezad has the villager lead. But this is completely true, he has not so many natural resources anymore. Tries to sneak up here to collect this, but all these villagers just chopping wood, which is not really helpful to produce military, I guess. And despite having 65 villagers, he is producing 0 military right now, Ezad. But okay, I take it back. He has fucking 9 Mahouts on the field. Yeah. You love to see it. You love to see it. And now tabben is on the run because this is just an unstoppable wave. But now the 15 wood pays off. Incredible. I mean, it is just a few seconds, but this few seconds already doing so much for tabben here. Just being able to snipe some more volleys with skirms, but what is going on here? We have only skirms. We have we have 70 skirms, but not a single anti-cav unit, and still training more Gurkhas. Wow, I mean, these guys are just going down completely. Villagers now tanking, but I mean, yeah, I think 70 skirms can snipe a Mahout, kinda. but it's still, I think the score tell all what we need to know. Ezad has to pull back, but the score gap is really wide open now with 8k score difference. Tabben now sending in the 7 Urumis. Also, what is here going the fight on this gold mine between the town centers. So here fights the military, here or the villagers. Classic. But yeah, we have again a really close game, guys. What is this? Again, over 20 minutes. And I mean, it looks tough for Tabben because, oh my god, he got raided so hard. Again, I didn't see it even. But 32 villages against, wow, more than double the villages. This will be really hard to win now for Tabben, of course. I mean, Ezad probably switching to rice paddies in the near future. He has to, because, I mean, he's losing again 5 villages, but yeah, just lost 10 villages, but he doesn't even care because he has still doubled the villages. Got some really juicy raids out, I think, and still training disciplined Mahouts. And guys, I forgot it, but of course he does not have to go for rice paddies if you just take the wood and yeah, put it into elephants. And now Mahout trade. Yeah, we saw it already on Tabben versus Frontline, I think it was. And here again, the Mahout raid, but now are no Dragoons out to catch them, so it is completely fine to do that. Just burning houses here. Tabben wins the war on this side, pulling down 2 caravansaries. That's pretty interesting. But yeah, Tabben just resigning here, which makes a lot of sense because it's look at the eco, it is just devastating. 28 villages, a classic Ezad style, just winning because of the better eco, and this he can really achieve all. He achieves always pretty good. Let's look at the post game real short. 8k more resources for Ezad, and let's talk about the game a bit. Because I think it was really interesting choices to play of both players, because Ezad just playing defensive with the Corny Mortar and training some Gurkhas at first, predicting some sepoys probably, and Tabben on the other side, aggressive Agrafort, and first shipment, then the diplomatic intrigue, going for the 7 cav opening and really countering Ezad completely. But yeah, his units didn't pause well enough, I guess, and he sieged the town center a little bit. This is still from the start fight, I think. And yeah, Ezad managed to hold it and had the better eco then, of course, and just snowballing it to a victory then. Really cool game here. GG. Yo, Flow, Ibens. Yeah, also he has a positive kill death rate also. So now Ezad actually leading 2-0. And you guys know it is a best of 5. So Tabben has really high pressure now because he has to win it. There's no other choice than to win the next game, because otherwise he's just completely out. Okay, let's see if the third game already started. Actually, didn't yet, so I will check the Discord. Okay, Ezad just texted me in this moment that they will start. That's nice. Okay. I think now the score is 2-0. So yeah, Tabben has to do something. Ezad leading 2-0 in this series right now. Okay. I of course will show now also the yeah, the points. We have here 2. Moonshine just remembering me on Discord. That's really cool. Okay. And here it is, guys. We are playing on Central Plain. Ezad wrote me before it was High Plains, so I really was not sure what is High Plains. High Plains was a map on the Legacy version, I think. But it is, of course, the Central Plain. It is a little bit, I would say, surprising for me that it is called Central Plain, because in the German version of the game, it is called Central China, Central Chinese Plain or something like that, Zentralchinesische Ebene. But here in English, just Central Plain. And yeah, I love this map, guys. I really love this map because I love trade routes. I love upgrading them. And here we have 5 trading posts. Whew, that could be really interesting. Okay. So, are you ready for this? This is the 3rd game of the series, Ezad against Tabben, and let's jump in immediately. We have Ezad in the south playing with the Japanese here. Really nice explorer skins actually. Collecting 25 wood already and putting down the cherry orchard. And actually, I want to talk about this matchup a little bit, because if you don't know it, guys, I'm a German main, and I really like to play this stuff. Yeah, it's always beautiful to see some German gameplay, and I'm proud of Tevin that he chooses to play the Germans right now. And in the past, I think the matchup was really good for the Japanese because it was just a really good civ, but in the past 2 years, they got nerfed again and again, and Japanese are really balanced, I think, right now, at least in 1v1 supremacy. And I think the matchup is actually pretty even. You have, of course, make something happen as the Germans. I personally would start with an aggressive barracks into crossbows and pikes. The pikes should siege down the shrines, and just playing pretty economical with 3 saddle wagons. And the German eco can actually be better than the Japanese one, especially in the early game, because we have the seal traps, we have the 3 saddle wagons, and if you just pressuring the Japanese player, I think you have pretty good cards here as the German and pretty good chances to win. But yeah, let's say how Tabben decides to play this game, because the 3 Ulans are also pretty helpful to just explore the map and control that no heroes are putting down shrines, I would say. And here, Ezad on the other side, starting with a market and sending in the 2 villages already. He knows that the German player can play quite aggressive and don't want to boom hard with the shrine, with the Toshogu shrine. I think this is the perfect way to play it here. Just the 2 villages give more tempo and more eco in the early game compared to the Heavenly Kami. Here he is. Whoa! Look at this, guys. Ezad just managed to collect 120 wood, and now he can put another shrine down. He has 2 shrines already and a market. Wow, what is this start from Ezad? I mean, I'm not playing the Japanese very often, but this is a complete busted start for him, right? I mean, a market and 3 shrines? Never heard of that. But I mean, if he collects... Wow, don't tell me... Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a bit sad to see, but he probably will still manage to get this another 75 wood. What are these treasures on this map for Ezad? Impressive. Okay, Tabben on the other side, now aging up, but actually deciding to not researching Gangster, okay, because I mean, you need Gangster, of course, if you want to go for aggressive crossbows and pikes, but not sending in, not researching the gangster just yet. But of course he is now, yeah, putting down the trading post, classic German style. Okay, so as I said, no gangster, but actually he's researching the place mines and the great code. So he might try to go for a naked FF or some kind of a calf start. I don't know what a calf start should do against Japanese, or maybe a double zone start, which would also be pretty interesting, I would say. Yeah, let's see. Ezad aging up already with the 4 villages. Now, oh, actually 4 villages here on this shrine. Actually aging up with the Shogun shrine, not with the, how is it called? Torii Gates. So I'm a bit surprised about that, actually, because Ezad loves to age up with the Torii Gates normally. But okay, he, of course, he knows the best to do. Maybe because he has such a good start with the 3 shrines, I don't know. Sending in, oh, Diplomatic Intrigue as his first card. Interesting. Consulate also just coming down right now. And maybe this shrine should just provide housing population. No, I don't know. But okay, he is putting down the barracks also right now. Another 80 coin. This is really, really impressive. And yeah, let's look what tabben does. Building a house, researching the steel traps. And by the looks of it, no military building yet. But yeah, okay, it's actually a naked FF from tabben. I mean, this can also work against the Japanese. I'm not that big of a fan of it because letting the Japanese so much time is also, yeah, is always kind of dangerous. I think this is the best to say it. But okay, I mean, he will age up pretty quickly with the 3 settler wagons and the 700 coin. It really remembers me of the first game because here he has done the same with the French actually. And yeah, I'm pretty interested if that can work out for him. Because let's look at Ezad. Wow, he's playing really aggressive. Look at that. Konshia Yamabushi is coming out here. Also 4 Ashigarus already on the field and sending 5 Ashis. I think the first shipment, the first shipment, of course, the Diplomatic Intrigue. So he's going full military, not putting down shrines anywhere. So this guy just, yeah, provides housing population, I guess. He's burning down the training post right now. And I mean, this is not so bad for tabben. If Ezad not booming here as the Japanese, this is not so bad for tabben to just age up to the 3rd age. And I actually would say this is the perfect counter here as the German player here. To just age up and not play H2, because if he played H2, Ezad could punish this really easily with this aggressive gameplay. But yeah, we have the Exiled Prince as the age up of choice, of course, because he has already a shipment available. This is I would say, a pretty optimistic barracks because Ezad, yeah, I don't know about that, but because Ezad just pushing into tabben space right now, and this barracks, yeah, I think don't live very long. Settler wagon also in danger of going down. Yeah, this guy will definitely go down, no doubt about that. And these guys are essentially pikes. Look at that. They have 40 siege attack, and this barracks, yeah, might not be the best one. Let's say it that way. He is actually aged up. He has aged up and sending in now the 3 war wagons. Of course, very strong shipment because when he micros them well, Ezad can't do anything against them. But I think tabben has a massive problem because He's just putting his infrastructure way too optimistic. He's losing a barracks and 2 houses for nothing, for really nothing. Ezad just can make so much use of his military because, yeah, the buildings are not behind the base. Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! War wagons spawning in the anti-cuff. That's yeah. That's disgusting. That's yeah. They're completely going down. This is absolutely huge here to just waste the 3 war wagons. I mean, this was more or less his win condition because he put all his money on a fast HUB with a fast first shipment, and his first shipment, just got completely annihilated because of the bad spawn of the war wagons. And I mean, as a main German player, this really hurts my heart, kinda. But yeah, well played from Ezad also, of course. He has now put down a stable, sending in 2 villages, the 2nd time already. So his eco is, not bad at all. Look at that. 34 villages, 80 shrine pop against, look at that, probably, 7 and 27 villagers with essentially nothing, but good shipments, of course, as the German. He has some skirms out, but the first mistake here could really lose him the game already. And of course, losing 400 wood in the front for nothing also hurts. And now tabben has to make something happen. He has to push out really fast, I think, because the longer the game goes, of course, it gets better and better for Ezad. And yeah, we all know it. These guys are one of the best musketeers in the entire game. They have 4.5 speed and really, really decent HP and decent attack. So these guys in low numbers can also handle skirms, and with Nagis it's even more better because tabben has right now no anti-cav out. He put down a stable now and training some war wagons, but his eco is too bad. The eco is too bad. He won't get much war wagons out, maybe 2, or if everything runs perfect, maybe 3 war wagons. But this will not be enough. I really have bad, it really looks not good for tabben here. Score also now going ahead for Ezad. Yeah, nerf Ashi speed, please. I think this is the most wanted request since Age of Empire. But actually, in the last patch, the Japanese got nerfed again, and I think in 1v1 supremacy they're all kind of balanced now. But I would say 4.25 speed would be okay. To be then this unit would be actually good balanced. Yeah, but that's another topic. We have just a huge mass of Naginatas and Ashigarus just going completely H2 and also producing some, or with all his influence here, just producing Yamabushi, so the pikes of the Japanese, building some more shrines. And yeah, now tabben is pushing out, but yeah, guys, do I have to mention it that this is maybe not the mass he probably needs to win this game? I mean, he's sending now in the 9 Eulons, definitely not bad, considering they are already upgraded now. But yeah, the Eulons counter nothing in Ezad's composition, and he will completely be surprised by the Naginata riders in a moment because he don't know about them at all, I think. Yeah, and look at this mass of Naginatas. I mean, 2 war wagons might actually not be enough to hold it. My humble opinion. But of course, tabben has to do it. He has to put the pressure on now because otherwise he just loses the game. And now the fight is there, but in the perfect moment, of course, the daimyo comes in Also, and here Ashigaru is just taking care of the war wagons. And how many of these guys are still living? Over 10 Naginata still alive. They can just go on the skirms here. Also the Ashigaru's 4.5 speed. No chance for the skirmishes at all. Yeah. Now the complete army got wiped out. I think Tabben continues to playing here because it is the last game, but never mind. He's just resigning because this game is completely over. And yeah, I think it was a pretty interesting start from Ezad, just sending the 300 export first, just producing a lot of pikes and Ashigarus to rush the German base. And Tabben, actually, I think it is not a bad idea to make a naked FF against this aggressive Japanese style, but just losing 400 wood in terms of infrastructure on the front, and then, yeah, we know it all. The 3 war wagons with good kiting could do something here, but if they got completely annihilated because of spawning in the mass of pikes and Ashigarus, not what Tabben needs in this moment. And yeah, guys, this means 3-0 for Ezad. Ezad just marching through his own tournament. This guy is completely unstoppable. It's crazy. So, we are at the end here. I enjoyed it really much, guys. I don't know about you. I hope you feel the same, but the first game and the second game, absolute bangers. Especially the first game. They had so many swings. And this is exactly what we need for our entertainment, guys. Again, I'm done here. I hope you were glad with me that my casting was well enough for you, that it was good entertainment. And I wish you a nice evening. I mean, here in Germany we have evening, but have a nice day. Never mind. And then, goodbye, guys.